You can feel it, right? There's this huge shift happening, all powered by AI. And if you're in the middle of your career, it might honestly feel like the ground is just moving right under your feet. But what if that shift wasn't a threat? What if it was actually your biggest opportunity? In this explainer, we're going to break down how you can turn all that uncertainty into your greatest advantage. And we're using the incredible insights from Jane Chu's book, Midlife to AI Mastery. So, does this question kind of hit home for you? I mean, you've spent decades building your career, right? You've been gathering all this experience, honing your expertise, and now all you hear about is AI this, AI that. It's so easy to start wondering, is everything I've built suddenly irrelevant? It's a really common feeling and a very real anxiety. And this quote, this is where it all clicks. The author, Jane Chu, she wasn't some tech guru from Silicon Valley. Nope. She was a successful professional who found herself right here, at this exact point, asking that same question. Okay, what's next for me? And her answer led to this powerful realization. This isn't a crisis. It's a decision point. It's a crossroads. So let's think of it that way, the AI crossroads. This isn't about being pushed out of the way. It's about you choosing your next direction. You know, one path is stagnation, just clinging to what you already know and hoping for the best. But the other path, that's reinvention. That's taking everything you are, everything you've learned, and just amplifying it with these incredible new tools. I'm guessing this journey looks pretty familiar. Your 20s and 30s, that was all about the hustle, right? Learning the ropes, putting in the hours. Then in your 40s, you really hit your stride. You developed that deep, nuanced expertise. And now, you're here, staring down a technological shift that's so massive, it can make you question it all. So what is the next step on this journey? Okay, this is where we completely flip the script. The story we're always told is that new tech belongs to the young. But what if that's just completely wrong? What if your decades of experience aren't a liability, but are actually your secret weapon in this whole new era? Look, on one side, you've got youth. And yeah, that brings tech fluency, speed, a willingness to just try stuff. That's great. But on the other side, you've got midlife experience. And that brings something truly irreplaceable. Wisdom, judgment, perspective. And these are not just some fluffy soft skills. In a world drowning in AI-generated noise, these are the most valuable assets you can possibly have. Think about it like this. AI can spit out 1,000 ideas in a second. It can process mountains of data, no problem. But what can it absolutely not do? It can't apply judgment. It has no idea about nuance or context or why one thing matters more than another. That ability, that comes from lived experience. Your experience is the ultimate filter in all this noise. And this is just so crucial. You have to let this sink in. Forget this idea that you're starting over. That implies your past doesn't count, and nothing could be further from the truth. You are not starting from scratch. You are starting from a deep well of wisdom, and that is the most solid foundation you could ever ask for. So if AI isn't some threat that we should all be afraid of, then what is it? Well, this is where the big reframe happens. Let's stop seeing AI as our competitor and start seeing it for what it truly can be, your new co-pilot. This definition is everything. The co-pilot mindset puts you, and I mean you, firmly in charge. You are the pilot. Your wisdom, your strategy, your vision, that's what sets the destination. AI is the co-pilot. It handles all the routine stuff, the data crunching, the grunt work, and that frees up your brain power for the high-level thinking that only a human can do. I mean, just look at this division of labor. It's a perfect partnership. You handled the uniquely human stuff, strategy, empathy, leadership, discernment. You provide the context. And meanwhile, your AI co-pilot is in the background handling execution, analyzing data, drafting emails, summarizing reports, even helping you brainstorm new ideas. It's a team where each side is playing to its absolute strengths. So where do you even begin? Well, the good news is you don't need to go sign up for some 6-month coding boot camp. Jane Chu lays out the super simple 3-step approach. First, just be curious. Don't try to master it, just play with it. Second, practice giving it really clear instructions. See, an AI is kind of like a mirror. It can only reflect the clarity of your own thinking. And third, and this is the big one, always add your voice. Let the AI do the heavy lifting, the first draft, but you come in at the end with your wisdom, your story, your human touch. All right, so we've got the mindset sorted. Now let's get tactical. How can you actually use AI to multiply your impact? This is what we call the Experts AI Toolkit. This framework, the 5 Ps of AI leverage, is just brilliant because it's about being more strategic, not just faster. Take productivity. AI handles your calendar and drafts emails, which frees you up for that big picture thinking. Or positioning. It can analyze trends to help you sharpen your unique voice so you really stand out. It lets you create personalization at a scale you never could before, helps you turn your expertise into scalable programs, and of course, all of this ultimately helps you build a more sustainable and intelligent profit. So what this all builds up to is a totally new formula for what success even looks like. The old way might have been knowledge plus hard work. But in the AI era, there are new variables in the equation, and they create absolutely exponential results. And here it is. This is the new formula, the 10x AI business equation. It's your existing knowledge plus AI leverage plus your unique human authority. That's your wisdom, your credibility, your voice. And when you combine these 3 things, you don't just get a little bit better. You don't just get incremental improvement. You get exponential growth. We're talking 10x impact. Okay, so as we bring this all home, the focus shifts. It goes from just adapting to something so much bigger. It's about leading. It's about what it really means to build your legacy in this wild new world. And this brings us to the ultimate point, really. Technology is giving us more speed than we know what to do with. But speed isn't what's missing. What the world is desperately crying out for right now is wisdom. The ability to guide all this incredible technology with purpose, with humanity. That is the new role of the experienced professional. I just love this quote because it completely reframes the whole idea, doesn't it? Legacy isn't some plaque you get on the wall when you retire. It's built in the choices you make every single day. It's about how you show up, how you guide other people, and how you choose to lead through this incredible moment of change. Look, the world has plenty of experts. What it needs now, more than ever, are wise guides. It needs people with your perspective, your judgment, to help humanize this whole technological revolution. It needs you. So the only real question left is, how will you lead?